Hey everyone, welcome on my channel. From today's video, I start my lecture series on data compression. So without wasting of time, let's start. Firstly, what is data compression? Data compression is a process of encoding information using fewer bits than the original representation. Firstly, as the name suggests, data compression. We compress the size of data in data compression. So we can say that data compression is the process of reducing the size of original data. Reducing the size of original data using encoding schemes. Okay. Next is compressed data communication only work when both sender and receiver of information understand the encoding scheme. Means this is like this is a sender and this is a receiver. This is sender and this is receiver, and this is compressed data packets transfer from sender to receiver. Here the compressed data communication only work between sender and receiver if both sender and receiver has knowledge of encoding schemes of compressed data. If anyone does not knowledge of encoding scheme of compressed data, then this compressed data communication does not work in between them. Okay. Next topic is advantage of data compression. What are the advantage of data compression? Firstly, it reduces the size of data, means it transfers the large size of data into small, so size of data is reduced. Next advantage is reduce bandwidth required for transmission. Now third advantage of data compression is reduce storage requirement. Means as the size of data is reduced, so we can store data in smaller size of memory. Next advantage is increase speed of file transfer. As the size of data is reduced, so we can easily transfer small size of data from one sender to receiver. That is one important advantage of data compression. Now we see disadvantage. What are the disadvantages of data compression? There are various disadvantages of data compression, like it make the whole process very complicated. First disadvantage is complicated. Okay. Second disadvantage is in case of transmission error, there is changes occur in data. Means if during the transmission of data there will be any error occur in transmission, then whole data will be changed. That is main disadvantage of data compression. Next disadvantage is compressed data must be decompressed to WIV required extra processing. Means if you want to see the compressed data, then it required extra processing to view the compressed data. That is next disadvantage of data compression. Now another topic, that is compression technique. Compression technique contain two algorithms. First is compression algorithm and second is reconstruction algorithm. I explain this thing with the help of figure. Here compression algorithm take the input data and compress the size of data, means reduce the size of original data and produce output xn whose size is less than the original size. Then this xn pass to reconstruction algorithm and reconstruction algorithm give final output y. I explain these things with the help of theory. So the compress algorithm take an input x and generate a representation xn. Means compression algorithm take input x and generate xn that required fewer bit, and that required fewer bit means this size of this output is smaller than original data x. Size of xn is smaller than x. Okay, and the reconstruction algorithm operate on compressed representation xn, means it work on input xn to generate the reconstruction y and generate reconstruction y, final output y. Okay. So next topic is types of data compression. There are two types of data compression. First is lossy, second is lossless. In lossy data compression, as name, there is loss of data, but in lossless data compression there is no loss of data, means loss of data occur in lossy data compression and keep all data in lossless data compression. In lossy data compression, original data cannot be recovered. Yeah, one most important point is original data cannot be recovered in lossy data compression, but in lossless data compression original data can be recovered. Lossy data compression used in audio compression, video compression or image compression, but lossless data compression are used in text or program compression. In text compression or program compression we use lossless data compression, because if you compress the audio, video or image, if there are some loss of data occur in audio or video or image, then there are not much effect produced on final output of data. But if you compress text or program and if there are any loss of data occur, like if you write a name, if you compress a name, that is Ram, if R word is lost during compression process, then the whole meaning of this data is changed. So we does not use lossy data compression in text or program. So I hope you understand this point. So next point is measure performance of data compression. Our next topic is measure of performance of data compression. Performance of data compression affected by various points like relative complexity of algorithm, means what are the relative complexity of that compression algorithm. Next is memory required to implement the algo, means how much memory are required to implement that data compression algorithm. Next, how fast the algo perform on given machine, means that data compression algorithm how fastly perform on given machine. Okay. Next is how closer resemble the original, means that data compression algorithm output how much closer to original data. It also affect on measure performance of data compression. Okay. Next, last point is amount of compression, means how much data are compressed by that algorithm. Next point is measure amounts of compression. The various measure amount of compression are compression ratio, compression rate, etc. Then firstly, what is compression ratio? Compression ratio is the ratio of bit required before the compression to bit required after the compression. Let's take an example. Let's a data whose original size is 65536 and original size, and after the compression data size is 16834, then compression ratio will be bit required before compression, means original size of data, that is original size of data is 65536, then 65536 bit required after compression means size of compressed data. So by 16834, it nearly equal to 4 by 1. So compression ratio is 4 by 1. Okay. Now next point is what is compression rate. Compression rate is equal to size of original data minus size of compressed data into 100 upon size of original data. Here I take another example. Let size of original data is 65536 and size of compressed data is 1634. So compression rate will be equal to original size of data 65536 minus size of compressed data, that is 16834 into 100 upon size of original data, that is 65536. This is equal to 20784 upon into 100 upon 65536. It nearly equal to 74 point something, that is 75%. So compression rate is 75%. So I hope you understand this lecture. So this is enough for today's. Bye.